Jump between the New York Giants and the Pittsburgh Steelers. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go. Let's do it.
At their own 19-yard line.
My God, 180. Let's go, D.
First carry of the game for Jalen Samuels. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, and the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
Watch the shit. Alert, alert.
Now Roethlisberger on first down. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long?
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
Barkley unable to get away on the first down run as he'll be stopped for a loss of a couple. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run. On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Off play action. Sims. And Ingram holds it in. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Throwing on 3rd and long. Sims. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're probably lucky to only be down 7-0 as they come up 1st and 10.
Yeah, let's get a sack lunch. 36. 50.
On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Kareem Martin able to record his 5th sack of the season. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Now Roethlisberger to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Ward. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one will go down as 33 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Alert!
Here's Roethlisberger going top shelf for Smith. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Julian Love picks it, and he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 36 yards on the play. Well, this is the reigning NFC Offensive Player of the Week. Runs like that might get him another award.
Yeah, Thunderbolt right out of the gate, huh? How about that, hitting the defense hard early? And, of course, carrying the momentum from last week into this week's game.
They run with Barkley on 1st down, and he gets about 5 out of it. There on the tackle, Minkah Fitzpatrick. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
64, weak. Cheetah.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Sims into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
12 yards that time, but a Pittsburgh first. They'll run on 1st down. Samuels. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Alec Ogletree. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel.
This is caught inside the 15. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. Extra point safely through, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. Operating from the gun, Sims. Gets this one to Hill. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack by T.J. Watt, or as his mother Connie calls him, Trent Jordan Watt. 3rd and long. Sims, he's going to let one fly, and that's caught inside the 30. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. It's a big-time play there for the G-Men. 45 yards. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant 1st down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Giants have taken the lead. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
This will be taken very short. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10 at the 9-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Hey, alert, 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 alert!
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. Over the middle, complete. It's Ward. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Roethlisberger. That one into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll be 3rd down.
Jack 16.
Trying to get the first with Samuels. Fighting through. And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. Got an open man. It's Washington. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Going top shelf for Smith, and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Julian Love picks it, and his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here, 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position you have to be, you just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
He finds McKinnon, complete. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
60 or. Rip left. Watch twitch. 80 weapon. Go.
Here's Sims. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lamb. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Come on, set. 15 line. 15 line.
Watch tight end. Key to tight end. Hey. You got 3. 3 down. Hey, hey, watch it, watch it.
Hey, 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 hey. Snap.
On first down, Sims. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Rosas good with the extra point. And it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Mike to 59. Oh, here we go. Oh.
8. Hey, wahoo.
Come on, baby. Come on, let's go.
Final play of the half. It's Roethlisberger. There he goes, right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. This is fielded at the goal line. He'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Set, ready? 18, Gator.
It's our field. It's our field. Hey, it's our route.
Fight.
On second down, here's Barkley. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Sims. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The end result, 21 yards. Throwing on first down. Sims. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A big play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. To throw on 2nd and 10. Roethlisberger to Connor on the check down. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Stephon Tuitt, the former Notre Dame man. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Check 13. Check your hot read. Watch Twist. Watch Twist.
Now Saquon Barkley. Yeah, nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down.
You're not ready. You're not ready.
Back to throw. Sims. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. Good contain. No gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down. So unable to get any yardage at all off of the screen there on 3rd down.
And ordinarily on 3rd down, that's when you want to bring pressure. You get all your guys who want to get after the quarterback. But how about the patience they showed? Read the play, snuffed it out, and made a nice stop.
And this will pin them nicely inside the 20 as it's out of bounds at about the 14-yard line.
At their own 14-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Roethlisberger will throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dexter Lawrence, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Let's go, let's go.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. Past the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Juju Smith-Schuster, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. The extra point up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go, baby. First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Let's go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense.
And he's into the clear. 30, 10, and he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, 81 yards. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Rosas good with the extra point, and that will get him one closer. That's fielded in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Looking around the league from Raymond James Stadium, they're in the third quarter in Tampa. The Lions have scored again, widening their lead even further. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Here's Counter, and he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Tackle made there by Jabril Peppers. Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Call fitting your get. And now here is another interception. Julian Love picks it, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Now a play fake here on first down. Fighting through pressure. Shrugs him off. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you could put yourself in jeopardy.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Watch the pass. Slam, slam, slam. Check 43.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. Check.
Hey, Foxtrot.
Mike 55. Hey, eat. It's our time, guys. It's our time.
Now this time he'll look to throw. That's into the hands of the tight end, Ellison. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Here's Sam Martin now, as he's on to punt for New York. He'll return it from the 6. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory.
Mike is 59. Mike to 59.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to fire this thing deep. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. It's a big play there from a big play guy, Jerick McKinnon, 45 yards.
60 outlaw.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Begin. 6 guys. Let's go.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. Jerick McKinnon, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. PAT up and good by Rosas, and the lead will swell by 1 more.
Steelers 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now Roethlisberger. And that will be incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
On the return, it's Tate. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant 1st down.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On first down now, run with McKinnon. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. It's the linebacker, Brandon Marshall, there on the tackle. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. Two runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10.
Ready?
From the gun, Sims. He is going to find Hill here. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. That one looks like he'll throw here to the goal line, but it's incomplete. The linebacker, T.J. Watt, there on the coverage. An incomplete pass on first down. Here's 2nd and goal.
Hey, 50 the mic, 50 the mic. Stop your whining. Mike 50, Mike 50. I'm coming.
Looking to throw. Sims looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Hill, the intended receiver once again, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Down. 60 Pittsburgh.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Let's go, let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
Snap.
From the gun on 3rd down. Sims. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you can